what you really sorry. I know this is not what you were expecting to see, but it is I. Hopefully I'm on the right thing. My this is just a friendly update. Hey Miss Pressure, hey So Crafty. This isn't even going to go the way it normally does. Really, phone, really. One sec, y'all. We must silence the phone. Um, Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Eve with the baby's booty. And tonight is Cynthia. Tonight is going to be a little bit different. I depending upon how I can maneuver things. Oh, you know what? Let me do it this way. Let me do this though, actually. Before I get into it, because I am frustrated. Not sure that you can tell or not, but I am. Really? Really? Sorry, y'all. Boop. Okay. That way I don't have to worry about it. And then I can look at the chat over here. Hey, Miss Ethel Smith. Hello, Taisha, Karen Cooper, Shonda Coleman, Isabel Morgan Catlett. Hello. Pamela Bradley White, Shireen Nora, Merlinda Lacey, Michelle Anderson. Hello. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Gina Goins, Robin Bryant, Pam Sally. Hello. Beautiful Soul, Jesse Gibson, Miss 143, Yvonne Hudson, Sundoras Miller, Jesse Gibson. Hey, Patrice. Patrice Williams. Jolie Monty. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Barb LaFawn, Mary Brown, Will Allen, Dimps. Hey, Dimps. I don't know. Is Josie still live over there? I was enjoying watching her thing, but I had to pop out. Deborah Harris Neal, Shirley Dabney, Barb LaFond. The Sewing Brad. Hey, Sugar. How are you? El Nicole, Miss Beckham. Hey, Mrs. Beckham. Carmen Alvarado, Josette York Lovell. Hello. Welcome. Joanne C. Joanne's Creation. Hello, Mrs. Parker. Hello, 47 Rebecca. Hello, Sandy the PJ Mummy. Hello, Coretta Dangerfield. Hello, my dear Tampa BBQ Queens. Big hugs. The Educated Natural. Hey, Kim. What up, girl? Marissa Dandridge, Theodore Williams, Jesse Gibson, Colette Christopher, and Wade Marianne. Hello, and Barbara Rapinot. Aloha to you as well. Welcome. I haven't seen your name, so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Normally, you guys would hear me. Hey, EJ's daughter. Normally, you guys would hear me. Hey, Craftool. You got your channel back? That was funny. Hey, Uni. Normally, you guys, I would be saying hi and welcoming folks, especially the folks that are, hey, Sissy. Hey, Sissy. How are you? 2011 Miss Max. Normally I would be welcoming folks and saying thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, T-shirt chick, my dear. But tonight, guess what I did? I turned in my laptop. Hey, Miss Barbara Bonaparte. So the laptop went bye-bye. If you're in the Facebook group, you know that. I do have my old laptop and the old laptop. Let me mark something real quick. My old laptop I have here, and I've been using it for my jobs and stuff. Well, not jobs. There was only one job. Y'all, it was crazy because I had a customer shoot over a pretty big order, and the design for her order was on the old laptop. So I had some things backed up, but that file wasn't. So I had to beat it down there to the place, ask them, can I please have the hard drive out of my laptop? And I had, when I dropped the laptop off, they told me it would be 3 days and they would have my whole laptop backed up to a external hard drive. And I bought one at the time so that they could back it up. Get down there, y'all, and they was like, yeah, it's on the table now to be backed up. Can you please back up my stuff and get me the hard drive so that I can do this work and get this file for this customer? So, needless to say, they went ahead, got me the hard drive, and y'all, I forgot the way laptops are now. I have a solid state hard drive, and I'm sitting here thinking, yay, I can plug up my hard drive and get the stuff off of it. I'm so glad I paid for them to back up my stuff, y'all. Look at my hard drive. I forgot this is a solid state hard drive. So I'm sure we all are used to seeing this. Mine is this for my laptop. So I was like, bruh, good thing I had y'all back it up, because I don't have anything to read this, and I would have had to order it off of Amazon or somewhere like that, wait on it to come in, yada yada. So fortunately, I had the hard drive. Still couldn't find the original design that I made. So I had to end up remaking it, y'all. It was crazy. But at any rate, y'all didn't come here for that. As my friend 755 says, it's not about me. It's about y'all. So we are going to come back into the chat really quick. Let me say hello to more folks. We have Laura E. Hello. Taryn is here. Hello, my dear. How are you? Eddie Jr. Hey, sugar. Welcome. Shandy T. Hello, my honey bunny. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Jesse Gibson. I think I said hey, Jesse, but it's all right. I like you a lot. So hello, Jesse. Creations by K. Aisha. Big hugs to you, my dear. Lots of love from our family, because I understand there's prayers you were requesting for your family, and that's understandable. So please know that our thought and love is with you and your family right now. Marissa Dandridge, hello, my dear. How are you? Miss Crafty Creations, hello. Candace Lewis, hello. Craftable Things, I think I said hello. Sharon Davenport, hello. Best Uni, hello. You did a great job with your tutorial. I enjoyed it. Ashita Solomon, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Just Seems Right, hello. Me Creatively by Kim, hello, my dear. How are you? Let's see. Wendy G, hello. Welcome. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions either. Thank you, Sheila. I know, right? Hey, Making with Marilyn. Hello, welcome. Lily Simple Creations. Hey, sugar, how are you? Welcome. Carmen Gladden. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Andrea Ross. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, my dear. Melissa Lopez. Hello. Thank you for joining us as well. Gail Moore. Hello, my dear. Welcome. And Walk by Faith and Leela Nelson. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Alicia Williams. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys. We were what I wanted to do, y'all. Hey, Simply A&B. Welcome. Brooke Brewer, welcome. What I really wanted to do, you guys, was embroider on a jean jacket. But this laptop just does not want me to be great tonight. So I can't connect none of my original cameras. So I would have to cart around the cell phone on this holder and hopefully get it to work. If I can work up the nerve to do that by midpoint of the show, then I'll do that. But we're going to start out, you guys, by talking about a couple of really important things that we've been dealing with lately. All right. First and foremost, I need to revisit, was Bling sent US? Yes, it was USPS. It was USPS. And actually, I'm going to check right now. Actually, let's check this way. I'll check right now really quickly. Hopefully, for the most part, everyone has received their rhinestones. So many of you have. And I am super excited for you all. Oh, see, I didn't know I could do this. OMG. That would have made my life so much easier a few days ago. All right, so let's see. I know there are three packages that have not been delivered. I know there are three. Yours, Sheila, it says in transit still. It is in Athens, Texas. So it is at your hub. So hopefully it will be there tomorrow. And it's telling me expected delivery by tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm sorry, by 9 p.m. So hopefully you will receive it. But as I scroll through these packages and tracking numbers so far, mostly everyone is showing delivered. Okay, so I only see a couple, like this one is still in transit, which is crazy. This one should not be still in. Oh, that's why this one is coming back to me. We've already talked about that, but there are a couple. This one says out for delivery. That doesn't make sense because that would have been today. Not sure what that is, but at any rate, oh, this is. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so, but anyways, for the most part, everybody's stones have been delivered. Okay. Question. Hold on. Let me go back to the chat. Question: which of the tape do you use? I ordered from Big Crib and didn't know which ones. So I tried acrylic and silicone. That is a personal preference. That is a personal preference. You're welcome, Sheila. And you're welcome, Lily's Simple Creations. Silicone versus acrylic, it's entirely up to you and how that feels to you. Thank you, Barb. So I personally prefer acrylic over silicone, but some people prefer the silicone. So I don't know, it's just something about the crisp to the acrylic that's my favorite. But use them both, give them both a shot and see which one you prefer. And then, you'll know how you wish to continue to buy from this point forward. But I don't know that there's too much of a difference other than the material consistency of it. And I mean, they both pick up stones and lay them on shirts. But I did not like silicone. It's just, I don't know. It was just too reactive for me. I wasn't feeling it. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other questions really quick. Oh, and hey, 755. Hey, Sissy. Sissy too. Okay. So, but yes, I will be shipping USPS whenever we do the next buy-in. So just keep that in mind. We will be doing USPS. Now, if you choose to have something go a little bit faster, I'll see if that's an option in the new store that we're creating, that you can request expedited shipping if you so choose to do so. I'll see if that's available in the, like I said, the new storefront that we're building for the buy-in. But yes, so about the buy-in for the next time, I have, oh no, Mary Brown, I'm glad your power is back on. Hey, Casper's Creation and Kristen Smith and Letitia Mathis, hello. Hey, Harmony. Hey, honey, how are you? Welcome. I got a couple of people. Sharon Davenport, hello, you're welcome. You're welcome. Sunshine, good evening to you too, my darling. Welcome. Diane Robinson's Crafts Unlimited. Hello, welcome. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Let me make sure. I did not. Okay, so far I don't think I have. Diane Day says, hello, welcome, my dear. Margot, hello. How are you? Welcome. So the next buy-in will be the 27th of February. All right. And I have created a I am Harmony. I've created a page for the buy-in. All right. So if you go to our website, thebabiesbooty.com, thebabiesbooty.com, you will see a little icon for the bell for those of you who are hoop group members, paid hoop group members here on YouTube. That's who that bell is for. And then for those of you who are just interested in the buy-in, you'll see a little icon with rhinestones. Hey, Debbie D. So if you click on the icon with rhinestones on it, it says buy-in up under it. You click there, you can sign up for the newsletter. All right. There's also a page of frequently asked questions there as well. And my goal was to go over that while we were here on live, but again, that's not going to be possible because I'm not able to change cameras or anything like that. So, or share screen. So there is frequently asked questions page there. If I've missed any questions that you might have seen, you know, the questions and you want to ask more, just email me. And when I come across it, then I'll add it on and answer the question. If you have any questions now, you can put them in the chat. That's not an issue, and we'll try and answer any and all questions that you have. Now, I will say for a certainty, there will be, thank you, accessory girl. I was trying. And your sister tripped me out talking about I'm molesting the stones, and I'm like, bruh, it ain't that serious. We were just playing. So there will be colors. There will be colors. All of the primary colors will be available. The list is pretty extensive. The prices have changed. I'm going to mention that over and over again so that folks won't be like, oh my God, you didn't say nothing. No, I said it many times. The prices are going to change. They're not going to be like, oh my God, what in the world is she smoking? But keep in mind, now we're dealing with colored stones. So colored stones automatically cost more. Crystal is the most affordable stone out there. You can get, as far as color wise. So crystal is the least. And then it goes crystal A, B, and on up from there. Red tones being the most expensive. So and the high like there's a rose, not rose, but like a light rose that I don't even want to offer to you guys because the price is so crazy. Even I'm sitting here like, ooh, clutching pearls and everything at the price of those stones. So Brooke says, I sure wish I was super nervous about getting into embroidering, but feel so much more confident. Oh, that is awesome sauce, girl. We here for you. We only want the best. We only want success. All right. Need some baby blue? Yes, hun. Yes, there is baby blue in there. That aquamarine is absolutely gorgeous. Brooke says the SE600 will be there tomorrow morning. Girl, I cannot wait to ring the bell for you for when your baby arrives. All right. So definitely check that out. Renee, I think you asked that the last time. Again, they're not available for me to even ask that question. I will not be able to talk to the manufacturer until the 20th of February. And that's their 20th and I think the 19th for me, but I'm just going to say the 20th. And I'll let you know more at that time as far as that question is concerned. Because they're not there. The entire country is shut down as far as businesses are concerned. Everybody's on vacation. So I can't ask that question until the 20th. Lila Nelson, I know they have like amethyst, but as far as like a true purple, one of my favorites, I haven't talked to them about that yet. And if they do, I want to say it's a resin stone, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet either. That's another question that I have to ask. I've had people ask about rhinestone flock and transfer tape. So I will have to ask them about that as well. I have not talked to him about that. Right now, our main focus was trying to get the stones, period. Especially the two that we were offering. So as of this moment in time, until I go and actually talk to them, then I won't be able to answer that question. I somewhere between Fort Worth minimal has been nice over the last 2 days. Should it come tomorrow or Tuesday? Can't wait. Oh man, yes. Especially with 2,500 stones. Yes, you definitely want to make sure that you have enough stones sitting there. Because that's definitely 2 packs of stones by itself for what you're trying to accomplish. Let me see. Mary, hold on. You said Margot. Margot, I did get your email, and right now at this moment in time I can't 100% remember what it was. But I remember thinking that I'm just gonna have to respond a little bit differently because of, let me see, because of the way I don't think we'll be able to do anything at this moment. Hold on, let me make sure I'm thinking correctly. Yeah. So I don't have a transaction or a paid invoice on PayPal. So for that one, we'll have to wait until the next one. And I actually would need, I want to kind of get with you. Well, I may not have to, knowing how the new thing is going to be. It should be easier and less confusion because y'all dealing with PayPal, dealing with Cash App, dealing with Zelle, dealing with all these other different things, that's going to be a thing of the past. So that actually leads me over into a different discussion that I really want to have with you guys because we didn't get a chance to get into it too much. But let's back up, and I want to real quick, and I know you guys probably didn't come in here for like a discussion or whatever, but tonight we kind of gonna have to go down that road because most of us are trying to establish a business. So if you're trying to establish a business in some form of fashion, please put a thumbs up in the chat. Okay, thumbs up, or just say yes if you can't do the emojis. If you're trying to establish a business or keep your business going or grow your business for that matter, I've been talking to you guys about the GIT challenge since November of last year. All right. So, and back when I was talking to you about the GIT challenge, I was letting you know that there's going to be a seminar coming up in September, which I had the link in the other document live. I'm gonna have to add it later. Let me see it. Can I add it now? I don't know that I can even add it now because I'm actually live. But do I even have access to that? Holler. I have access to that. Let me see. What? Okay. I got access to it. All right. So let me put the links in the chat. Okay. So not in the chat. Well, I can put it in the chat too. So let me grab this. I'll just do this. I'm going to put the link to a business email, how to get a business email, or where to go rather to get a business email, in the chat. That was step number 1. All right. So if you are trying to get your business together, I was one of those people who was like, no, I shouldn't have to buy a website in order to get my business email. I should be able to do thebabiesbooty@gmail.com, which I did. And people were like, you can't run a successful business with that. You need to, Gmail is not an official email address, blah, blah. And y'all, I was like, that's not true because I've been running, a little piece of a business and I've been using Gmail and businesses have been contacting me and I've been sending, orders and stuff back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you're not going to come for me. All right. I was wrong in a way. I was wrong. Yes, you can run a business with a Gmail email address. You can. It is possible. A lot of us have done it. But the thing is, there are you get more respect and more clout in a business environment, in a business situation. If you have to present your information, say for instance, like what I'm going to end up doing is going to a box manufacturer tomorrow so that I can have custom boxes made, hopefully, for the Rhinestone buy-in, so that you guys will get beautiful boxes coming in the mail with your product in it. All right, so if I'm able to pull that off, one of the things that I'm going to do is when I go to talk to them and they're like, okay, let me get your email address so that we can send correspondence back and forth, I'm giving them my business email address, the one that is for my business with thebabiesbooty.com on the end of it, not my Gmail address. Why is that? It's like respect. And they're like, oh shoot, she is really serious about her business because she owns admin at thebabiesbooty.com or Kim at creativelybykim.com. You see what I'm saying? It makes a big difference. It hits different. Okay. So that's why what we're saying is get a business email address. Okay. That's number one. Number two reason for getting a business email address is because the seminar that's coming in September, there is a free FREE, free. How much is it going to cost? As a good friend of mine says, free 99. Okay, free 99. Make it with Marilyn, I know, right? It is going to be free 99. So come to the business seminar. And I'm trying to put this in the description right now. Okay. And then I'm going to copy and paste this and I'm going to put it in the chat as soon as I get back to the chat. There it is. So there we go. Those are the two links, okay, in the chat. All right. So it's free. And what this is an opportunity for businesses to collaborate together. So have you been considering getting business funding? Is that something that you've been interested in the past? How do you get business funding? How do you establish business credit? Come find out. You've got people that will be there that will teach you the fundamentals of running your business. Say, for instance, you've been thinking about trying to hook up with a manufacturer overseas. Hey, big boy. So if you're trying to hook up with a manufacturer overseas, how do you do that? Where do you go? Is Alibaba the right answer? Or is there another option? Is there something else that you can do? Are there manufacturers here, local, that you could turn to instead of waiting on something to come from overseas? That's what they're there for. They're going to be there at that seminar teaching you what you need to do in order to get your business together. GIT. All right. So come to the seminar. It is free. It is in September. It is February. Okay. It's February. So the show is the Graphics Pro Expo, September the 16th through the 17th. Okay. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 7 months. You have 7 months to save up to come to Charlotte and hang out with your girl. Okay. Okay. Did you catch that? Did she say what I think she said? Yo, I think she said we could hang out with her. What? No way. Yes way. Come and hang out with us. Email link is showing an error. Hang on. It was them stupid fools. I copied it straight from their website. Hold on. Thank you for letting me know. No, it pulled up for me, Bob. Babe, maybe at 404 there's an error to request the URL. That's all we know. No worries. Then let me put this. Let's do this. Oh, probably because it's got HTT whatever in here. So how many people in the room? Don't know. It's a large y'all, what do they call them things? Convention center. Huge convention center, actually. It's a huge convention center in Charlotte. And they have different, like, what do they call them? Like, you can have a huge suite area over yonder, and that's enough to hold 5,000 people. And then on the other side, they got a whole another suite area thingy, showroom, whatever, that can hold 3,000 people. I don't know which one they're going to be using. And they have more spaces throughout that whole building. So it's not like we all going to be, like at Carowinds or something in the middle of the summer. But yes, you want to be cautious. I'm definitely going to be cautious in 95, the whole 9. But it is an event that will be helpful. And if you're in the academy, that's separate from the actual show itself. Okay. So there is going to be a Graphics Pro Expo. If you've never been to a trade show, if you've never been to the trade show, type never ever in the chat so that I can tell you all the wonderful, super fun, awesome goodness that happens at a trade show. Never ever. If you've never ever been, type never ever in the chat. It is worth it. It's worth it. OMG. It is so worth it. Okay. Okay, this is what I tell people about going to trade shows. All right. Number 1, you got to take time. You got to have some time on your hands, because the sheer amount of goodies that you will be laying, the candy store that you will be laying your eyes on, is mind-boggling, right? So if you've never seen a 10-head multi-needle embroidery machine, you will see one in operation there. If you've never touched or gotten samples of a DTG machine, they DTG on shirts and give them to you. If you've never seen a white toner printer in person, boom, it's right there. If you've never seen a laser cutter machine thingy, it's there. I mean, all these manufacturers, a lot of these companies that you guys know and you hear of, from Haineswear was there. Not for Bella and Canvas was there. Happy Embroidery Machines was there. There was a local embroidery machine company. He sells barrel dans, and I always want to call it a Westminster, and I know my Bickham know what embroidery machine I'm talking about. It starts with a W. That embroidery machine was there. One time John Deere was there. Don't know that he'll come to the next one. Epson was there. Oh God, y'all. Matter of fact, let me see if we got a list of some of the folks that was there last year. Exhibitor portal. No, that's the wrong thing. I can't get into that. I don't think. Yeah. Wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. I mean, it's just you if it's dealing with embroidery, if it's dealing with custom giveaways, you know how like the little squeezy balls or pins or koozies, where you can connect directly with a person. Promotional gifts. That's what I was trying to think of. Promotional gift suppliers will be there. Inkjet printers will be there. Routing and engraving, awards and recognition, apparel decoration, meaning DTG, DTF, wide format. Now, y'all think that 24 inch is huge. They have printers huger than that. Vehicle wrap stuff, sign making stuff. It's crazy. And you walk around, finance companies are there giving information on business credit and stuff. That's the trade show. And you walk around and talk to all these vendors And yeah, Sheila, sometimes they give away, actually this one does usually give away money or something like that, or they give away, you know, items there, whatever the case may be. Anybody can, like, if I wanted to do a giveaway there, I could. um but it's just phenomenal, and it can be overwhelming, actually. You really can. And I don't know how well you can see back there, but you know, on my screen, but there are so many folks at the email through Google Workspaces. No, it is not going to end in Gmail. It'll end in whatever you want your email to end in, if it's available. For instance, you cannot get a email address that says admin@nike.com because you want to name your embroidery store Nike. Why? Because Nike.com is already taken. You see what I'm saying? You need to make sure that whatever email address you're getting is the domain name that is actually available. So I don't know what your business name is, but it would need to be something where that domain name is available. Because what's going to happen is you are actually going to end up buying your business name's domain name to create your business email address. And you can choose admin at whatever.com. You can you can call it sales at whatever your business name is.com. Lulu Farley, I had trouble logging on. What is the name of the trade show and when is it happening? It is the Graphics Pro Expo. Graphics Pro Expo. And the one here in Charlotte is going to be, I just said what it was. Hold on. September the 16th and the 17th. Okay, hall, that's what they call them. Exhibit halls. They call it exhibit halls. Huge exhibit halls. So they're super wide open. Several of the folks that come in our chat have been to the Charlotte exhibit hall. So like, you know, if you guys, I know Leila Nelson's been here, Pamela Bradley White's been here. Oh, but anyway, as you see, like in that picture, that's one of the trade shows we've met up. Actually, that one was this past year, November. We took that picture, if I'm remembering. Yeah, that was November, y'all. Ooh, yeah. So I saw another question. Let me get back to that. Actually, I'm so sorry for the loss, Lynch. I am so sorry for that. This loss is going on all over the place right now. Trade shows are a great way to extend your network. Yes, Barb LaFawn. Yes. Yes, and yes. Even more yes. I'm here to tell you. That's at another expo. That one wasn't, I don't think that was like this past year. Pretty sure that one was a couple of years ago. So yeah, you network, you bump into folks talk to each other, they network, they establish connections. Like I said, you got Capital One was out there one year handing out bags, giving the free tote bags. Free samples are all over the place. You like the little laser engraver thingy, they were engraving whatever you wanted on an ink pen, you could get it, your name or whatever. I mean, it's just it's crazy. It's a lot of fun, and it is very beneficial to businesses. Okay, all right. So the trade show in Charlotte is the 16th and the 17th. But what I'm not telling you, I'm telling you actually. Thank you, Avery. That's what I was getting to. What you need to know is the Start Here Academy is actually going to be on the 15th. Okay? The trade show is the 16th and the 17th. The Start Here Academy is the 15th. Okay? And if you come to the Start Here Academy under me, they will let you know that you will have VIP access to the trade show. Okay. You will have VIP access to the trade show. So let me pull him up and make sure of what. It's not that. So you will actually need to come in on the 15th if you come to Charlotte. All right, because the academy starts on the 15th and it's in the evening. So it's the evening of the 15th. It's not like super late and we'll be, up all night and all that jazz. It's a brand new 101 level. It's not brand spanking new because they did have one last year. Last year, but it was held in Denver. And if you are familiar with Stan Banks, he was at the one last year. It is a 101 level educational conference that provides valuable startup resources for makers and crafters interested in turning their hobby into a business. Enrollees receive information on popular production methods for apparel decoration, personalization, and signs and digital graphics. This night school style conference provides attendees and exhibitors an opportunity to share ideas, explore new products, workshop their challenges, solutions, and hear from industry influencers regarding today's craft business market. Food and drink will be provided. We are planning to offer attendees a swag bag of possibilities, a sample kit to spark the imaginations. The badge will grant them access as a true buyer to the Graphics Pro Expo the following 2 days. All right. And it's Thursday, September the 15th from 4 to 9 p.m. Yes. So the classes, the expo is free. You need to pre-register for it, but it is free. All right. So yes, you would just need to cover your travel and your accommodations, but that's it. Okay. So you can come to the and travel back and forth to the expo. But there are so many hotels right there downtown Charlotte in walking distance of the expo that is available. But we do have speakers that will be presenting there. And I will be one of the speakers at the event. So definitely come check us out. All right, that's the Graphics Pro Expo, the Start Here Academy. You can go to graphicsproexpo.com, and as soon as the Start Here Academy registration is open, then they will have it available. They also have a Facebook page if you want to join that. But if you go to the link that I'm going to drop in the chat again, and you scroll down a little bit, it says check out Start Here Academy. Click here to find out more. All right, so you click there and it'll give you some more information and let you know about when and how to register and all that cool stuff. Okay. So yes, that is what I need to let you guys know. And the reason why I'm also saying it like this and kind of going back over this and not wasting time on this, but letting you guys know is because one of the things. Okay, that works. One of the things that you need to keep in mind, or that I'm learning the hard way, is I just left the link in the description for registering for the Graphics Pro Expo. I'm pretty sure the link to register for that. I think you can register now. I don't know when the registration opens. Hold on, let me look. Graphics Pro Expo. I don't think you can register. Just wait a minute. Hold on. Registration. And they have a travel tab that will show you, some local stuff. You can win $500 in buyer's bucks both days. Let's see. Graphics Pro Expo. Let me see something. Wait a minute. What did that say down there? Free registration. Now, if you try, okay, so registration for it is not open. Yeah. Thank you, beautiful soul. I just noticed that. So Irving, Texas, the registration is open. Denver, Colorado, the registration is open, but ours is not open yet. So it'll be open in June to pre-register. All right. Um, but that's one of the things in doing this buy-in that I learned is, you know, Amazon is not always the answer to get the things that you need in order to fulfill your responsibilities as a business. Right. So like tomorrow, if they give me permission, I can try to record some of the stuff, but you know, I'm having to take a field trip and or not a field trip, a business trip and go talk to a business about conducting true business together. You don't need credentials, you just need a business email address to register for the Start Here Academy. Now, for the Graphics Pro Expo, if you're not trying to go to the academy, you can register with a Gmail business address or a regular Gmail address with the Graphics Pro Expo by itself. But if you're trying to get into the academy, you have to have a business email address. It cannot be a Gmail email or Yahoo or Hotmail. It can't be any of that. It has to be a legitimate .com business email address. Okay. But so different local manufacturers I'm going to be visiting and trying to do business with them. And you guys, I know it will help them take me more seriously if I have, you know, the business card, the business email, you know, and I'm not just somebody on the street coming. Is the business license the same as a wholesaler's license? No, not necessarily, Marianne. Not necessarily. So in my city and state, in my state, North Carolina, the reseller's license is what they go off of as the wholesale license. So if I go to a wholesaler like I'm going to tomorrow, I have to show them my reseller's license. Basically, letting them know they don't charge me taxes. I pass the tax on to the customer and get the sales tax back. And that's pretty much all it is. Government just want their tax, right? Now, some businesses may ask you for a business license. It just depends on what state you're in, and it depends on what company you deal with. I know of another local wholesaler is here in Charlotte. If you got cash, you can buy wholesale. It don't even matter. You ain't even got to show a business license. And technically, that's not how they're supposed to operate. Technically. All right. And they even have it up on the wall. You have to show a business license, but I know too many people to go in there, myself included. I've never shown a business license, and I'm able to pay cash and get what I want. Now that I know of another wholesaler here in Charlotte, I did have to show him the reseller certificate in order to be able to buy from him. You know, so it just depends. It depends on where you live, and what your state requirements are. But the fastest way to find out is see if there's a wholesaler in your area, some kind of wholesaler distributor, and ask them what you need to show in order to be able to purchase wholesale. Amazon actually has a wholesale business section where you register with them as a business and you can buy from off of Amazon at a cheaper rate because their thing is for them to have you buy in bulk, right, off of Amazon.com. And if you do, you get a discounted rate. Like if I log into my Amazon business account, it'll show me regular price and it'll show me discounted prices. Actual certificate or picture on your phone, Suzanne, that depends on the company you go to. Some of them just want the number. If you know your number, that's all you got to do is fill it out. Some of them you actually got to fax them or email them your actual certificate. One distributor here in Charlotte, Carolina Made, you actually have to email them it's either Carolina Made or JDS. You have to email them your certificate to create an account. So a lot of that depends on the company that you're dealing with. All right. And those are some of the things that we will go over. I'm sure in the Start Here Academy. If not, we'll go over that here with us, because that's stupid important. It's so important. It is so, so, so important here, because we do a lot of stuff wholesale. Yes, Pamela Bradley White. Amazon does have a Amazon business portal, type situation. And if you buy a lot of stuff in bulk, you really do get discounts. Business supplies, you get discounts. So, but that's the GIT challenge. Again, re-emphasizing, you guys, please come to the Start Here Academy if you can. And if, we're hoping that in September we will not be dealing with variant Zomicron or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're hoping it's not going to get to that point. We're hoping that things will, kind of trail off a little bit. But if not, yes, please be, very cautious, be careful, constantly wash your hands, keep your face covered, N95 type mask or 2 face masks. Whatever you need to do to stay safe, that's what we're going to want you to do. All right. So again, for those who are just now coming in, the buy-in, there is actually a web page you can go to and sign up for the newsletter, so that I can give you updates as updates are given. Okay. So because I've had so many people like, how will I know? How will I know? Who will tell us? Where do we get the information? Blah, 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 blah. So the newsletter is going to be one of the official ways we're going to send information out. I also will be still posting updates in the Facebook group, that's for certain, and coming on here and giving verbal face-to-face updates as well. All right, but this update usually is going to be delayed because I come on Sundays, unless I'm able to come on during the week or whatever. But yes, definitely here on the channel, Facebook group, and the newsletter. So go to the Babies with an S, BABYSBOOTY, thebabiesbooty.com. You'll see the rhinestones on the main page in the middle. Just click the link and that'll take you straight to the newsletter to go ahead and sign up so that we can keep you informed. We also want to see, I've already posted information in a whole nother group on somebody else's channel, and I would like to pose the question to you guys as well. I was shocked by the response, so just to see what you think. Just a yes in the chat is sufficient. If you are interested in, with the next buy-in or shortly thereafter, having containers that will fit your rhinestones. There are bead stores, several places. The rhinestones you all are buying are special. I mean, they're great quality rhinestones. I got folks in here that can vouch for the stones. All I can say is you don't have to, because my minimum purchase is 250 gross. Try it out if you're interested, because I don't have samples. I'm not sending samples. Too many folks have been buying into it. So, it is what it is. They're rhinestones, and I can take you over and show you some of the product that we have been selling. So let me know if you're interested. I see the yeses. Let me know if the containers is working. Let me make sure that this camera is cleaned off, because I hate when cameras aren't cleaned off. And I guess the thought came to me because I was repackaging the stones for folks, and the bags that they came in are just bags. I was like, bro, this is kind of like, I mean, they're pretty. You're able to see the stones, and I see yeses. I seriously don't know. I'm just asking. No, I understand. I mean, there's no like magical nothing that will cause the world to stop in its tracks, but they are high quality stones. And it's a wholesale deal. The buy-in is a wholesale deal. It's not, you know, I'm just selling bulk rhinestones. Okay. So here are some of the rhinestones that I have that are sitting right here, and I'm gonna clean up this camera too on the front, y'all. Sorry for it shaking, but my camera was looking fuzzy to me. Sorry about that. All right. Whoops. My bad. Come on, bruh. Thank you. Okay. So here are the crystal rhinestones. And I guess for me, sending rhinestones in a baggie, you know what I'm saying? That's just that. I mean, they're crystal clear and you can see the stones, but it's just, you know. So here are, hey Candace, welcome my darling. We gonna catch you up here in a sec. We're gonna do a repeat, hopefully a quicker repeat. These are the crystals. These are crystal, SS10 crystal. All right. And then these are the crystal AB SS10. Let me move this. These are crystal AB. So basically you get a how does that look? Blurry to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But these are the crystal AB stones. SS10. I thought it was a little bit, too close or something. I don't have that brand spanking new iPhone type situation where the camera is ridiculously high quality level stuff, but it's a decent enough camera. It was, I think it was blurry because it looked blurry to me. Change it from this end, but that sparkle, although blurry, the sparkle is definitely there. So here are the SS10 Crystal AB. So, here are the stones and they come in bulk. So these are not things very pixelated. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And then what make it, come on thing. Sorry. And then what make it so bad, this is the back camera. Sorry. I apologize. Hey baby giant. All right, so like for instance, these are not the containers, okay? These are not the containers, but they look like Minecraft. So like here is a small container. This is not, of course, going to fit a 500 gross bag of rhinestones. It's just not. But this could possibly hold 250 of the crystal AB. For instance, I'm sorry, SS6 crystal AB. It might fit in this container. So if I had jars that actually fit the quantity that you were purchasing, or even some jars that were a little bit bigger, but they all matched. You know what I'm saying? That's the question that I'm going off of and trying to figure out if this is something to even consider, because if you would rather go to Dollar Tree or Walmart, it could be bad connection, Sheila. Other place I was sitting, okay, that works. If you wanted to go to Walmart and get your rhinestones, sorry, container for your rhinestones, that is what I'm trying to ask. Okay, is that better, you guys? Is that signal better? Am I on Wi-Fi? Hold on, let me see if I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. Knowing me, I probably need to go on what's it called? My cell phone signal. That'll probably work much better. I don't know. Sometimes my Wi-Fi is trash, which it shouldn't be. I pay darn near enough for it. And I would turn off Wi-Fi, but I know it'll start buffering and all that trash. So sorry about that. Oh, thank you, Miss Barbara Bonaparte, for the super chat. Hold on, you know what that means. Woo! Thank you. We appreciate the super chat. So you guys, here are these stones, and so I appreciate the feedback on the containers. We'll definitely look into doing that and see if we can't find. I think I already did find, but we'll see if we can't find some really nice containers for you guys to use with your stones, um, so that they'll be a nice matching set of containers. I normally store mine in glass. I will not be finding glass. Okay, they will all be a PET type plastic, because I don't see where shipping glass will be beneficial. I think that'll be a big old problem. Hot food mess. Okay. So here you have the rhinestones that we will be, um, same rhinestones that we will be working with. Really? Oh, I know what's wrong. No, that's not. Yeah, no, that's not what's wrong. Hey, DTC Queen. How did the camera change since I went over there? Maybe it did come in to, I don't know. Y'all, I don't want to zoom. Woo, that was tragic. I don't ever want to do that again. Be careful, don't accidentally bump that bowl. There are containers. Whoop. If there are containers with cute little scoops, that might be cute. I don't know that the scoops, like if it was a wide container, then scoops would possibly be a good idea, but because the jars, maybe a pour spout or something in the lid, I don't know. I'll have to see what's available at the company I'll be talking to hopefully tomorrow, and see what they have to say. But a little jar, or even a tall, because I'm thinking like a tall jar. Show us your shirt, please. Plastic, so if the jar won't break, too many stones to pick up. Yeah, no. I use glass only because I'm super picky about glass. This is the shirt that I made. When was that, y'all? Last week. These are the stones. And as you can see, I got another shirt on up under it, so it's making it look. But this is the shirt that I made that didn't press right. I went back and added the missing stones, and then repressed it just before the show. Actually, I repressed it and fixed it. I have seen those tiny candy jar types that have lid in front of that would be cute with the scoop. Oh, let me go back and read, because I saw that I was missing some chat, some questions, whatever. Oh, God, this is just. Can we not zoom into me so much? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me make sure of what I saw. Okay. Containers is a yes. I saw. Oh, Sheila Cushionberry. I will be keeping everybody informed if I'm just over here digging in these stones, y'all. It's crazy. It feels so good. I will be keeping folks informed if we're able to do rhinestone flock and rhinestone tape. As of right now, I can't answer that question. I'm pretty sure we can offer it, but I'm not going to say definitely. Okay. Let's go here. Thank you, Nana. I appreciate that. Anything to do with organization, I'm all about it. Okay, cool. Okay, Candace, we gonna get you caught up here in a sec. Becky Chisholm won a diamond bracelet at the expo. Go ahead on, girl. Go ahead on, girl. Some of us aren't close to dealers. I live at least 2 hours from the nearest non-Hobby Lobby store. Beads, crystals. What is flock? Okay, rhinestone flock. I'm not going to move the camera again. I'm going to go get the rhinestone flock and show you what that is. Yes, okay, got it. Blighty, diamond bling, something like that. If you're farming. But L Nicole, I will definitely see if they have a scoopable container. And Miss Barbara Bonaparte, you's right, because had I bumped this bowl and knocked all these stones over, y'all would have seen a grown heifer cry. I'm just letting you know that. Would have pitched the whole fit. Let's see. I saw something and now I can't find it. Wendy G, yes. Oh, and Wendy G, that's cool. If you don't want to do a container, that's fine. The container is in addition to, okay? Because I don't, how can I put it? I wouldn't want to assume that you want this in that container or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be, hey, here are some containers. This is commonly what this can hold total wise. This is commonly what this can hold total wise. As a matter of fact, you guys, there's a video on YouTube. I don't know. I'm sure you've seen Making with Marilyn here in our channel. She was in here earlier, actually. But Making with Marilyn did a video on how she stores her rhinestones. And I did a video on how I stored my rhinestones a long time ago. But her video, she used the Frappuccino from Starbucks, the little glass milk jug looking bottles that you know, the caramel flavor. I used to drink them all the time, and then diabetes came and just completely trashed my drink enjoyment life, and so I can't like drink those like that anymore, type drinks. But she emptied, washed, dry, drunk those, washed, dried out the jar, let it dry out really good, and she was storing her stones in that. And when I tell you, it was super cute. It was super cute because she took the label off the front of the bottle and spray painted the lid white. Bruh, are you kidding? Those were super duper cute. So there are other options out there. I'm not saying that they're not, and you know, I'm not forcing anybody to get anything, but I was just saying that if it was an option available to you, would you be interested? That's all I was asking. ASMR, can you hear me still? Yeah, I'm still running my fingers through these stones over there. Where can I find rhinestone designs for the size SS6 and SS10, mini and SS10? There are different places. That's why I was saying baby food jars. Yes, that would work too. That's what I was saying earlier, that when we did the first buy-in, that there aren't very many designs with SS6 in it. There are some, but there aren't very many. So that's why the SS10 is going to be the more popular size rhinestone. And that's why we definitely are offering in the SS10. Hey, Ruth Moses. Maybe you can put the stones on a mirror to show. Got you. Got you. Okay. So make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so if you are interested in the next buy-in, Dolores Blake, I cannot sell the flock of the shirt that I have on. I apologize. The next buy-in will be February the 27th, starting as soon as I go live, or shortly after I go live. Actually, not as soon as, but it'll be really close. Woo!
You're still pixelated.
Now?
Fix your camera, yes.
What can I do?
When you moved it to do whatever, it messed up the view.
I don't know what to do. I told you it's on the darn cell phone. Hey, that's my junky thing. Here, let me know. My husband scared the crap out of me. I didn't expect him to jerk the door open like that. He says I'm pixelated. I'm looking at myself right here and I don't look pixelated. Just too gorgeous for TV tonight. Okay, so speaking of stones, if you spill pantyhose over the vacuum, turn it on, place over the bowl, turn the vacuum off, drops into the bowl, you're welcome. It'll pick up dust and dirt too. Sheila Cushionberry won't it? I don't want it to do that. Okay, Dorothy Gaston, flock. Okay, yeah. I'm finally catching. I was looking for something. What are SS10 designs? Okay. Ebony clay. Okay. Bought some jars from Michaels, some tall clear with screw-on lids, and tall one held 500 gross of SS10 and small one holds 500 gross of the SS6. Sweet! Searching but can't find ready-made flock designs. I don't have cutting machine, but I want to bling. Awesome neck. Awesome question. Awesome question. You say you look like a pixel. I know, right? Expo closer to me, Carmen. Yes. Definitely if you go to the link on I know, right? Sheila Cushionberry, I know. If you go on the link to the Graphics Pro Expo, let me see if it's still there. Yes. So the link that I posted in the chat goes to the one in Charlotte in September. But if you click on the Graphics Pro logo in the top left-hand corner, it will take you to where you can see all the other events that they're offering this year. Because there are like 4 or 5 other events, the same trade show, but in other cities throughout the country. Throughout the U.S. So here are the rhinestones again. And Miss Averhead, I do appreciate the, the shout out on the rhinestones and how pretty they are. They are absolutely gorgeous. The sparkle is a whole fool. All right, so let me go grab flock and a template without pixelating my camera again so that you can see what you're dealing with. All right, so let's grab this, and then I'm gonna grab this. All right, so answer a couple of questions on the rhinestones and the buy-in if you're interested in getting into the rhinestones and the buy-in. All right, so first of all, passionately intrigued arts, hello. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and start kind of over really quick and go back into this. All right, thank you for you guys being here for this. Okay. And yes, Simone, you can get jars at Hobby Lobby as well for 50% off whenever the glass storage is on sale. I don't know when they do the plastic storage, but you can look for sales on stuff. I mean, don't think that I'm the only I'm not saying I'm the only resource for this stuff. It's just an offer if you want to, and I'll try to have it, but we'll see. I mean, if the interest really wasn't that strong, then we're not going to do that. It's no point in me investing in, some jars or whatever, and then nobody wants them. All right. So first and foremost, if you're interested in getting into doing rhinestones, at this moment in time, we are offering bulk deal, wholesale bulk on hot fix rhinestones. Okay. If you're not familiar with hot fix rhinestones, what hot fix rhinestones are rhinestones that have glue already on the back of the stones. Okay. And the glue on the back of the stones are hot fix, meaning that they fix to the fabric with heat. Okay, makes sense. Hot fix. All right, so there is glue on the back of these stones. There are other rhinestones that are called flat back, which the flat back rhinestones don't have glue on them. All right, and I do offer a class going so deep into detail on rhinestones, it's ridiculous. We will be having a class coming up soon all of which you can find information on thebabiesbooty.com. Okay. But for the time being, if you're interested in the buy-in and some other frequently asked questions, that's on thebabiesbooty.com as well. Okay. So the hot fix rhinestones, usually if you want to get into doing hot fix rhinestones, you will need to have a template made that you can pour your rhinestones on and brush into the template and create the rhinestone design like the one that's on my shirt. All right. Well, a very common material that is used by most people who do their rhinestones in this method is rhinestone flock. Okay. And the thing is, it feels just like it sounds. It feels like a flock. It feels velvety. So if you remember back in the old days when folks used to have jewelry boxes and the jewelry box was lined with a nice soft fuzzy material, that's what rhinestone flock feels like. However, jewelry box liner is not thick enough for you to use for rhinestone flock. I've tried that. It didn't work. So at any rate, this is rhinestone flock. It is flocked on the front. Feels kind of like suede. Thank you, Shoe Cushionberry. I really appreciate that. And yet on the back is an adhesive, okay? And it's covered with paper to protect it. But when you're ready, you just peel it off and put it on a surface that will allow you to pour the rhinestones on top and brush into it. But before you do that, you need to cut the holes in this into a design. What do I mean? Let me know if you can read what this is, what this says. This is for a face mask, which I thought I had it right here and I was going to show the face mask, but of course, I don't have it right here. But at any rate, do you know what this says? Yes. Live, laugh, love. So this is a template that says live, laugh, love. You brush your stones in it. You press it to the rhinestone, press it to your face mask or whatever. And that's how you make a rhinestone design. Okay. So just like this one, we all know who my dear, this is a very, very good friend of mine. Even though he doesn't like my other new friend, Boba Fett, but it's okay. He's still pretty decent dude right here. And I have a rhinestone design of him as well. So these are rhinestone templates. Okay. And the rhinestone templates are made out of rhinestone flock. And these holes are sized to the perfect size for the different sizes of rhinestones. Okay. So when you hear us talking about an SS10 size rhinestone, that's because the circle of that rhinestone brushes into this hole, and this hole usually is 0.130 inches to create a hole big enough that that stone can sit down in and not move. Okay, so you brush your stones into it, and then it turns into, you know, the design. You use some clear transfer tape on top, pick it up like this. All right, so this is an example of where I've taken a rhinestone template of a heart and then a separate rhinestone template of the red laces, and I have brushed the two separate templates but stuck it to the tape together. All right, so let me show you for those who don't know. Oh, this is a good way for me to show you the other thing. Okay, so see, this is ready to be pressed onto a shirt, onto a hat, onto, you know, whatever fabric you have. But see the glue on the back? The glue is gray. And you can kind of see little ridges. If you look super close, you can see the little ridges on the back. This is glue on the back of this rhinestone. And it's pretty strong glue, because once we apply this with the correct heat, which, by the way, if you have rhinestones, hopefully you know by now, I put the wrong temperature on those bags. I apologize. It's not 250. It's 350. I apologize for that profusely, because I don't know what was going on with me and why 250 was stuck in my head. But it was probably because of 250 gross. I was counting so many stones, y'all. I was about like just completely disoriented from all of the orders that I was doing. But anyway, is that the same as the Cricut transfer tape? No, it is not. This tape is just a little bit sturdier. Just a little bit. Seems to get flock that will cut well on transfer. The cheapest place right now, Sheila Cushionberry, is Be Createful or Heat Transfer Warehouse. I mean, that the Rocket flock is an excellent flock. I love Rocket flock. That's this pink. That's this pink flock. Okay, and it cuts on the Cricut. That's all I use. Is Cricut. Even though I have the silhouette. Oh, it does say 350. Okay. Woo, Jesus. I thought I put 250, but anyway, it should be 350. But this, it does cut. Okay. Stones had me stoned pretty much. But this is what it looks like when you pick it up with this tape up off of your template. And so now all I would do is take it to the heat press, put it onto the shirt like so, press it for, yes, it's called Rock It, IT. Not like a shooting rocket, but like we're going to rock around the clock, rock it. You know, I know my dancing is trash right now, but Rock It flock. That's what the pink is called. But you just press it for 350 for about 12 seconds and it'll stay stuck to the shirt. You can wash and dry it. Okay. And it doesn't come off for many washes and dries. All right. So it lasts for a very long time. I started short of saying eternity, but I have loads of shirts that my husband had washed and dried on high heat and they still have beautiful stones on them. So that's the deal with rhinestones and doing rhinestones. Okay. And why the buy-in is so important. The buy-in is important is because these rhinestones aren't cheap, y'all. Rhinestones are not inexpensive, especially if you buy them at a retail price. All right, you just spread it across the template designs. Some might turn and not flatten in place to adhere to the fabric. Miss Parker, what you generally should do is be checking it before you press it. But in most instances, once you put that transfer tape down, especially if you go quick, make it into a U shape. I'm saying it right, but I'm blurring the words together. Put the tape in a U shape. Drop it straight down, and as you come straight down with it, your inertia and the flow of your hands will automatically push that tape to flatten it out and roll it across the surface. And for the most part, if you're quick enough and go ahead and commit, drop that tape down, the stones generally don't flip. Generally, if there's a high amount of static electricity in the room, dry humidity and stuff like that, yeah, every so often one might flip. But just like on this template right here, if I had to pick this up and a stone over here was turned over or a stone over there was turned over, then I would just take a pair of tweezers, grab that one stone, pluck it right off, turn it over, and stick it right back to the tape in the right orientation. All right. All of that I show in the rhinestone class. All of that. Many of the tricks and tips I put in the rhinestone class. So if you're interested, then I'll have a post coming soon in the newsletter to let folks know when the next class is. Okay. But anyways, that's rhinestone flock. For those who are saying, you know, they don't have a cutting machine and they just want the rhinestone designs cut into the flock without buying a rhinestone machine, let me explain to you why it is so very hard to find someone to cut templates for you. Okay. Are you cutting your own templates or buying them? I cut my own templates. Okay. Let me explain to you why that is. I don't know yet, Nana. I hope so, but right now I can't say that yes, we'll be selling the flock. I hope so, but we'll see. The reason why it's such a big deal of why you can't readily find folks that will cut the design into the flock is almost like why you can't find folks that are selling bootleg CDs too much anymore. You remember you used to go to the corner store and old buddy out there with his DVDs and CDs and he's selling them, and the DVD used to be $18 at the store and he's selling them 2 for $10 or something like that. Why was that a problem? Why why are bootleg CDs and DVDs not found everywhere? Tell me why you can't find them. And it'll help you make sense as to why you can't, why it's hard to find it. Not that you can't find it, it's just hard to find it. Why is that? Okay, why can't you find bootleg DVDs and CDs? Piracy. Basically piracy, you know? First of all, that DVD that he got where he was in the movie theater filming that video, that's not his movie. That's not his movie. He doesn't have a right to take that movie that doesn't belong to him, put it on a DVD, or take that music that doesn't belong to him and put it on a CD and give it and sell it to you. It's not his to sell. That's not his music to sell. That's not his DVD movie to sell. All right. Same principle. So the person that I bought this design from, I bought the design. So when I bought his design, I bought the right to cut this out in a template, even though technically he didn't have the right to sell this either, from what I understand. But anyway, let's go to this one. Let's go to this one. My bad. Hold on. This design, right? She made this design. So when I bought it from her, it gave me the right to cut this out into flock and bling it on a shirt however many times I want to, because that's why she made this. All right. Same reason I can go to, no, let's not go there, because you can't do that with DVDs and movies, but you can with this. All right. So if I were to cut this out for you and sell you this cut out in flock for you, did you buy the design? You didn't buy the design. You bought the design cut out in flock. So she lost money on this sale because I'm reselling her design technically. You see what I'm saying? That is how it was explained to me, and it made sense. Sheila Cushionberry says you would have to buy the design and pay person to cut it out, then send it back, and it would be cheap because it takes a while to cut out. So there again is the other problem. You could say, all right, well, I'll just go buy that same design from her and send it to you so that you can cut it out. Again, that's technically not allowed either, because whenever you go to buy artwork or whatever, or design from somebody or whatever, you generally don't have the right to give it away to somebody else. When you buy embroidery designs, for instance, you go to buy an embroidery design, I can't give you an embroidery design for free that I bought. I got a whole library of embroidery designs that I have yet to stitch out. I can't give any of that away. Matter of fact, they said even if a person dies, they're not supposed to transfer those embroidery designs to surviving members or whatever. All right. So that's why it's so hard to find it. Now, I will say this. If this person, she has a whole website of designs. She does. And if she decided to start selling these cut out already, then that's different, because she's cutting out stuff she already owns. So if you see folks out there and they selling templates, 9 times out of 10, they're probably selling templates of designs they didn't make. All right. And you're not supposed to do that. So that's why I don't ever offer it. You don't ever see me offer it. You don't ever see me say, yeah, I'll sell them, because that would be good business. I swear it would, because there's a lot of people that don't want to buy a cutting machine and they want rhinestone templates. You know what I'm saying? So does the class teach how to cut the flock with Cricut? That is the main point of that class, Bella Ann, is Cricut. Matter of fact, that's the name of the class, if I'm not mistaken. Rhinestoning with Cricut. You're welcome, EJ's daughter. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know what that was all about and why it's so hard to find a rhinestone template cut out. Do you know any artists that sell? I only know of one. And if I'm remembering correctly, she sells her templates, and it's Crystal Glam. CrystalGlam on Etsy. No, Shopify. Sorry, Shopify. How do we get into the class? I haven't opened the next class up yet, Candace. I was kind of wanting to wait till everybody had their stones. And just before we do the next buy-in, I was thinking about opening up another class and then doing another class after the next buy-in. Give me a sec. Let me look up Crystal Glam and I will. There she is. I will link her in the chat. I think at one point in time she was offering templates. Whether she still is or not, I don't know. Because at one thing's for certain, as Sheila Cushionberry says, it takes a lot of time and a lot of flock to cut out rhinestone templates. It just does. You know? Miss Bickham, flock is not cheap. So, and usually to her, like Miss Bickham is also pointing out, usually it's expensive because rhinestone flock ain't cheap. Rhinestone flock, if you buy by the yard, by the foot. By the foot, it's roughly $5 a foot. Okay, so technically this is 12 by 12. This is $5 just for the flock itself, not the design, and not taking the time to cut it out. And that's not making a profit. That's $5. That's not making a profit at all. Okay, so usually you're looking at $40, $45, $50, sometimes more to cut out a template. So a lot of it depends on how bad you want a template, and it's more economical, and it's more it's easier in a way for you to cut it out yourself. Hate to be the bearer of bad news on that, but that's the truth. So if at all possible and you're really serious about getting into it, it is a lot of fun. I love doing rhinestoning. But if you just can't swing the cutting machine and all of that jazz, I get it, but it's kind of hard to find somebody to cut those templates for you. Okay, when you're doing it yourself, the cost is worth it because you can use it over and over, so a third party isn't going to make anything just to cut them. How can I watch the video on using my Cricut Maker or Joy to make the templates? I do have a Cricut Joy video. You'll see, if I'm not mistaken, a picture of me holding the Cricut Joy, and I got this rhinestone mask on because I use the Cricut Joy to cut this out. Purchase flock in Canada? No, don't know just yet. Hey, Art Girl 40, hello, how are you? So see if you can find that video, Miss Parker. That should be out there. And I have a playlist here on YouTube of rhinestone tutorial things, but in the class it's just super specific and it's detailed, just strictly rhinestones and no frills. It's about a 2.5 hour class, and you can ask colors and stuff. Okay, most templates will list how many of each color is in each design. Yes, thank you, Sheila Cushionberry. Okay, thank you, Crystal's name. You watch your video, you got a Cricut. Oh, I love cutting. That's all I cut mine out is with the Cricut. Nana 3131. Okay, that's what you're answering. Yes. When you go on to a rhinestone and you find a rhinestone design, as Sheila Cushionberry says, it does list what color stones and how many of each color you would need to purchase ahead of time. Sheila Cushionberry is correct. If you are interested in learning how to cut with Cricut, you do not have to buy the Cricut Maker. You do not have to buy the most up-to-date Cricut machines. As a matter of fact, because the new Cricuts are out, the Cricut 3s are out, you can buy a regular Cricut Air 2. Mine, that's what I mainly use, is my Cricut Air 2. I also have a Cricut 1. I use that to cut rhinestone flock as well. I have the Cricut Joy. I use that to cut rhinestone templates as well. So you don't have to have the latest and greatest Cricut. You can cut with the silhouette as well. So if you can find that on sale, you can cut with the Brother Scan and Cut. All of those are how you do that. You may have missed that, but how do you store your templates? I personally store and use my templates on plastic cutting mats. Okay, so that's what this is stuck to. So you know how so you see how it's got the hole in the top where you would normally hang a cutting mat. This is a plastic cutting mat. In my Amazon store, the link is in the description. I do have a link to where I get my cutting mats from. Or you can get cutting mats from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells cutting mats too, my dear. Over in the kitchen section, usually laying flat on the gondola down below the kitchen tools and stuff. And once I cut out my template, I lay it on the cutting mat and I leave it on the cutting mat. I don't ever take it off the cutting mat. So I lay this on my desk, pour the stones in, brush the stones over, pick my stones up, then I'm done. And I stick it right back into my hanging file folder box to store my templates upright. Okay. The only exception of when I don't store my templates in the hanging file folder, or actually I switched over to a box. I had them in the hanging file folder. I do have some still in the hanging file folder, but now I got a medium. I'm trying to see if I had one of my boxes in here, but I don't see them. It's a medium-sized postage mailing, that USPS mailer, priority mail box, and it's a tall one. And so I got a lot of templates, the ones I don't use very often, shoved in that, and they're all on plastic mats. That's the way I store them, so that all I got to do is pull it out, use it, and then stick it right back in there, and I don't have to worry about stickiness, losing stickiness, or nothing like that, getting dirty, the backs of it getting dirty, none of that. I don't have to worry about any of that. I keep them stored on the plastic mats. And as you see, in some instances, I cut them down to size, so I'm not wasting mats. All right. And if I didn't have to worry about pixelation, I'd take you over there and show you some of my templates that I have stored right over there, upright. The ones, my favorite ones that I use a lot, like this one on my shirt. All right. So going back to it, the buy-in is wholesale. It is, you don't have to have a business. You don't have to have any special registration. You go to my website, thebabiesbooty.com. You can sign up for the newsletter for the buy-in, and you'll be notified as changes come about. My favorite stone size is SS10. I love an SS10 stone because the majority of rhinestone designs will be in an SS10 size. The majority of them. Okay. Casper's Creation creates her own rhinestone templates using Silhouette Cameo. Silhouette Design Space, not Design Studio. Yes, you can use Silhouette and make your own templates too. I don't have a class on that. I don't have the patience to make a rhinestone template. I swear I don't. So, hey, the missus. So here are some of the rhinestones. 200. How many stones are in 250 gross? How many stones are in 250 gross? All right. So this is in my class as well. Thank you, Sheila Cushionberry, 36,000 stones. But this is covered in my class, how to count gross, how to count what to look for in stone sizes, all of that jazz. But a gross doesn't mean weight gross, because there is a gross of weight measurement. This gross for rhinestones is, hold on. Where you at, fool? There you go. Boop. All right. The gross in our instance is an amount. Okay. So gross means 144. So one gross is 144 rhinestones. When you buy 10 gross, you just take 144 divided by multiply it by 10, and you get 1,440 stones. So in 10 gross, you get 1,440 stones. Well, to find out how many is in 250 gross, you take 144, multiply it by 250, and that's how you find out how many rhinestones is in 250 gross. All right. So that's gross. It's not gross, but it's gross. Okay. You're welcome, C. Cynthia's. I'm just glad I got the time and temp right because my mind wasn't going the right place. So that is the buy-in. The next buy-in is February the 27th. There will be colors this time, more than just the crystal and the crystal AB. You are more than welcome to go to thebabiesbooty.com, enroll for the newsletter. The buy-in will not be, the buy-in is going to be February 27th, and it's going to end on March the 3rd. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Midnight March, I'm sorry, 11:59 March the 3rd. We cutting it off. If you missed it, you missed it. I don't care if you my mama. If you missed it, you missed it. The reason why is because we have to get all of those orders together and all of the money, everybody's money together and send it off to the manufacturer to get the order. And the sooner I get the order to them rather, is the sooner I can get the order back and get you your stones. Right? So the turnaround time is about 10 to 12 business days, sometimes faster. A lot of it depends on customs and how quickly customs can go through our packages and realize that we're not smuggling drugs, we're smuggling rhinestones. Well, we're not smuggling, but we're getting rhinestones. This isn't drugs. So send me my stones and leave us alone. Candace, there is a buy-in minimum of 250 gross. Doesn't matter if that's one color. I'm not doing like 10 gross amounts. It's only 250 gross amounts. You can buy one bag of 250 gross and that's fine. Okay. Bella Ann, I'm not going through PayPal. Yes, it starts the misses when I go live that Sunday on the 27th. So I'll say probably about 30 minutes into my show, it'll be turned on and folks can go purchase right then. They can purchase after the show. You'll have the whole week to purchase because we just don't want to blow up the website and then the site crash. And the site might crash, y'all. I don't know. I hope not, but it might. So just realize you do have till the end, and we're dealing directly with a manufacturer. Okay, so I will double check with you on that and let everybody know if there is, but I don't think we can buy out the whole plant. So don't be stressed out saying, oh, I gotta order right now because she might sell out. Ain't no sell out. We are going to tell the manufacturer, the person who makes the stones, we need $300,000 worth of stones, sir. Send us our stuff. And he'll be like, okay, and box all that crap up and send it to us. You see what I'm saying? So this isn't like I went and purchased inventory and you can buy out all my inventory. We're not doing it that way. This is a buy-in. So everybody says what they want all together, including me. We all do it together. And then we get up with the plant and then, hey, Patrina, we get up with the plant and let them know what we want and they send it to us. Okay? And that keeps me from having extra inventory that I can't sell. That's the other thing I like about it. The buy-in. Because I'm just getting the stones that I want. I'm not getting any extra. So that's how that works. So definitely sign up for the newsletter if you want updates. I will be asking if you have any other questions, drop them in the chat so that I can, if I can't answer it now, I can ask them. New at Rhinestones is growth the dollar amount. Is growth the dollar amount. There will be an increase in the price from the first buy-in only because that was like super break-in amount. And you guys paid your shipping to come to you, but I did the boxes and the paper and some of the bags I bought and stuff. Like we're trying to make it where I'm not going into my pocket again. and also back and forth to the post office, all that cool stuff. It was a lot. And I'm hiring help this time because a heifer will not be doing this by herself no more. Despite my stringent requirements of working with the rhinestones, I won't be doing this alone this time. Not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to hire help, y'all. I'm gonna have to. So yes, there will be a little bit of a price increase. You will notice that for those who ordered the first time. It will still be a spectacular deal. I promise you that. So just keep that in mind. What else? Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily suggest young children's clothing, especially without supervision. Let me see. I saw another question, I think. Joy needs bell ring for baby. Shoot. Hold on. Really? Get out of here. Bell ring for the baby. Thank you, Sheila Cushionberry. Where you see Joy? Tell your helper he better be ready now that he knows the rules. The helper ended up being more than willing to help. So yeah, I don't know what the term growth means when you say, oh, no, Candace. Not growth. It's like, ew, that's nasty. That's gross. It's gross. So there's two terms of measurement for the word gross. One is a weight and the other is an amount. Our gross is not by weight. Our gross in rhinestones is by an amount. So 250 gross just means 250 of 144 pieces of something. So, 10 times 10 gross is 10 times 144. That's all that means. Sheila Cushionberry says that Joy got a new Cricut machine. Congratulations, Joy, on the new Cricut, baby. Yes. Holler. Casper's, yes, hun. Yes. It don't. Woo. It was huge. I should have had help this time. I should have hired help this time, but I didn't. I was determined to do it myself. So that was my bad. But I won't be making that mistake again. You are eligible, Jill, in Canada, but you will need to cover your own shipping. Thank you, Patrice. I appreciate that because, girl, we can't take no shorts around here. So, yes. Oh, I see it. Joy Reyes. Don't know how to use it. Would love to make a rhinestone t-shirt. Just that the videos are so confusing on how to find them. Is there a link in YouTube? Yeah, you can go to our main channel. So you can click the channel icon for our channel. And then I have a rhinestone playlist. Phone was dead. Hey, Shamika. I'm glad your phone ain't dead no more, girl. Casper's, I tried so hard to get them things out ASAP because, as I explained, do you get templates from Heat Warehouse Nation? If so, how do you know the stone size for their templates? Candace, Heat Warehouse Nation? I haven't heard of them. Hold on. Let me look them up. Are you talking about Heat Press Nation? Because Heat Transfer Warehouse, they sell, and I've been meaning to show y'all that. I need to apologize to them. I have a pre-made transfer. Now, that's something you can buy. You can buy pre-made transfers easily, where someone has a template and they're just selling the transfers. A lot of people do that. I mean, I don't know why that's not the same thing as selling the flock, but I guess because people can make money off of that over and over and over again, whereas the transfers, you're just buying a pre-made transfer, I guess. But you can buy pre-bling transfers where just like if I wanted to, where did you go? Are you kidding? The baseball heart that I had, not that long ago. I don't know what I've done with it. But anyways, just like the baseball heart, it's already ready to go as a template. All I got to do is ship it to you and you press it to a shirt. So there are some places, the person I got the flock from. Okay, hold on. But Heat Transfer Warehouse, which is who I was talking about to get the flock from, you can buy bling transfers just like the baseball heart that I can't find. All right. And if you buy the bling transfer, oh, here it is. It was upside down. That's why I couldn't find it. So I could make a bunch of these and sell them. Design Bundle has a lot of them. Rhinestone designs. So let me make sure I'm understanding what you're asking. Where did it go? Where did it go? I bought my heat press from Heat Transfer Warehouse. They are awesome at Heat Transfer Warehouse. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, I didn't know. Okay, that was that question, but you asked another question, my dear. Put some of those children of yours to work. You see my face. T Hill, thank you for the super chat. Woo! Yes. Holler. Oh, that's what you were talking about, EJ Zar. My bad. My bad, my dear. My bad. A lot of companies sell the transfers. So this is a rhinestone template. So this is a template for this design. That's the best way I can explain it. But this is a transfer. So you use this to transfer to a shirt. So this is a rhinestone transfer, and this is a rhinestone template. Rhinestone templates, you're not going to find too many people that'll sell those. Yes, you can use the scan and cut too. Rhinestone transfers, however, a lot of folks sell rhinestone transfers, and you can buy transfers. So, like for instance, no worry, EJ's daughter. I'm just glad folks was able to clarify so that we can get that out. But yes, I can bling transfers all day long and sell them. Like I could list these on my website, and then you'd be like, "Oh shoot, I want things because I don't want to cut it myself." And I'd be like, "Okay, cool. They are $3 a piece." I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people who do sell transfers. Like I said, Heat Transfer Warehouse sells transfers, bling transfers. No worries, Candace. It's okay. The whole point is for you to learn and grow. Hey, Andrea T. The whole point is for you to learn and grow. That's all we want. That's all I ever wanted. Learn and grow. And we're growing together in a lot of things. All right. So I don't know everything there is to know about rhinestones. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. But the information I do know, I'm more than willing to share with you and say, hey, this is how the rhinestones work. This is how I've been able to get them to work. Because, like, I don't know how to make rhinestone designs. I don't want to know how to make rhinestone designs because I don't have the patience for that. But I'm more than happy to teach anything else dealing with rhinestones. So we're growing together, y'all. We're growing together. So, but yeah, the rhinestones are there for everyone to. TRW sells the pre-cut templates, show their prices so they can understand. I can't show the prices. Well, actually, I might can. Hold on. I didn't know the Rhinestone World. I didn't know they sold pre-cut templates, Mom. That's crazy to find out. Where would I find it? EJ's daughter, yes, ma'am. We are looking at a 50K giveaway. I'll let y'all know how that goes. I don't use shortcuts a lot yet. I'm going to have to switch over though, because it is becoming hard to find to buy. Let's see. I see the download. Where do I find it? I'm on the computer. What am I looking under? Because I'm looking at a rhinestone design. Tell me what I need to do. Yes, I use Make the Cut. But in a lot of instances now, you don't even need Make the Cut or any other additional program. In a lot of instances, you don't. Okay. Hilarious. I am mad about that. Okay, I was reading his terms and conditions to see if cutting it out in flock and selling it is prohibited. And I don't see that on his stuff. Loading full partial font. I don't see where his designs can or can't be used as a template. So I guess it depends on what website and designer you go through. Your price, pre-cut template, enter amount. Hello. What does that mean? Enter the amount. Okay, so if it's $20, no, that's not. It's not. That didn't tell me, babe. Custom pre-cut. That okay. So I guess they'll tell you what the pre-cut amount is. My husband want to throw me out the door because I have all these cutting machines. Hilarious. And the only thing I use is my sewing machine. I don't have the embroidery machine. I don't use the embroidery machines because I don't have the money for it. I need to live to be 100 to do everything I want to do. No, we just gotta plan it out. We gotta plan and say, you know what, today feels like a rhinestone day. And then tomorrow, I think we'll do some vinyl. You know, you just gotta kind of spread the love out a little bit and do it that way. You should put some of your designs on your website so I can buy the transfers. Now, this is not my design. The one on my shirt is not my design. To get started, DB has 100 and hold on, let's go here. 185 rhinestone pre-made templates from $3 to $4, and if you are a member, you can get some for free with credits. Who is DB? Design bundles. Got you. So does Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica does too. But that still doesn't mean that I can cut it out in flock and sell it. I don't think. You might can actually. Now that I think about it. You might can. Because their stuff is for commercial use. I don't know. We would have to read the fine print from the designer and see what the designer will allow. That's pretty much how you avoid lawsuits. And they changed the site, so not sure where they put them. Okay, no worries. So yeah, that's, you can get bling anything that turns rhinestones into a sticker. Yes, you can. I mean, and you can buy rhinestones from them too. I'm not about to knock another rhinestone designer. This is just a once every so often type buy-in situation that we'll be doing periodically to help businesses, all right, and to help you guys grow. That's what this is for. Okay, so again, we're about to jump off of here because it's going on at 11 o'clock. So here we are at the cusp of the next buy-in. The next buy-in will be February the 27th is when it starts. It ends on March the 3rd. So you have that week roughly to order rhinestones. All of this information will be sent out in the newsletter closer to time for the buy-in. The buy-in will be for SS6, SS10 size stones in multiple colors now. Okay, before it was just clear and crystal AB. Now we're doing multiple colors. Exactly what colors, we will not be able to tell you that until after the 20th, and you will get a newsletter. If you're signed up for the newsletter, you'll get a newsletter telling you what those will be. Okay, you can go to thebabiesbooty.com, the babies BAYS BABYSBOOTY.com to sign up for the newsletter and for updates. Okay, and that's where the buy-in should be for you to purchase what you want. Everything will be on the website. It will be a full purchase place to go and buy. Okay, we're not going to be doing invoicing, PayPal, none of that mess. Okay. Simone, congratulations on that. Also consider coming to the Graphics Pro Expo September the 16th and 17th. But on the 15th, there will be a Start Here Academy. It is for businesses who want to network with other businesses and learn and collaborate with other manufacturers and whatnot, and get your creative business pushed to the next level. The only requirement is that you have a business email address. Those links are in the description below for the expo and for how to get a business email address. All right, now there will be more information coming down the pipes. I'm hoping the next time we go live, I have my computer back, so that I won't have to go live from the phone, and we can actually do some interaction on stuff and be able to share screens and all of that cool stuff. But for right now, I appreciate your patience in allowing me to stream from my cell phone. And I'm telling you, if you want to get in on this rhinestone deal, again, definitely sign up for the newsletter. Be on the lookout. Most of the folks have their stones now, and they were super excited and absolutely love their stones. If you loved your stones, put a stone or a purple stone in the chat so that everybody can see how fond you were of your order and receiving it. So thank you all for those who did participate in the first buy-in, and I look forward to seeing all the folks that decide to participate in the next buy-in that again will be running from the 27th through the 3rd of March. And then the next one will probably be a month or so after that. Okay, this isn't an everyday thing. This is limited. All right, so if you miss that window, you'll miss that window. So that's why I'm giving you a heads up now, so that you will be ready and prepared to increase your rhinestone inventory and hopefully make you some money on some shirts and stuff, y'all. Why not? That's some more money out there that you can make. Holler. And I'll tell you what, the biggest holiday time frame for rhinestones and stuff is usually around like 4th of July. People like super blingy. All right, keep an eye out for the red, white, and blue color stones, stuff like that, because that's the, you know what I'm saying, think of the sparkly type of times of the year and push your stuff, that push your shirts and stuff. You know, those are opportunities aside from just your general, you know, celebration type situation where folks would use rhinestones. Okay, all right, hopefully I covered everything that I could think of. If I didn't, I will update you in the Facebook group. Thank you to those who joined us tonight. I definitely appreciate all of our YouTube Hoop Group members. If you request a bell on the website, you have to be a YouTube Hoop Group paid member. We will verify that, and if you're not, then we'll let you know by email and figure that out. But at any rate, thank you for hanging out with me. I had a ball. Yes, Marianne. Well, no, we haven't done an interview yet. So once we do the interview, you guys will know about the new payment company. Okay. So thank you. Yes, the Chinese New Year shut down. Everything is shut down over there. Everything. That's why I can't talk and confirm anything till after the 20th. All right. So the 20th is my D date, and you guys will know more shortly thereafter. But until then, I look forward to hollering at you and seeing all the rhinestone projects from those who did do the first buy-in. Show off that bling, y'all. Show off that bling. And we look forward to fooling with y'all again next week, if not sooner. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, and you have a great night. Sorry for the pixelation and the cell phone footage. Bye.